Okay, so I just wanted to share this because I thought it was really interesting as I'm learning more about history. So this is my boyfriend's favorite brand of beer, Miller. And this is, instead of the can, it's the bottle. And I feel like it has a very vintage feel to it. But what is interesting is that on the top is blurry. Come on. There, you can see a little, what looks like a little witch on a crescent, sitting on a crescent moon. She's not a witch. She's what's called a brewer's wife, and she's holding a beer right there. Brewers' wives were the women who some served the beer or brewed the beer, and in really old times, and they would wear pointy hats so people could see them in a crowd. And that's where the witch's hat became popular, because they would claim that the witches, the brewers' wives weren't only brewing beer in their cauldrons, and it became... So I don't know exactly how long this dates back to, but Miller has been around since 1903, as you can see. So it's pretty old, and she is just like what she looks like to be, a Gibson girl, which is very 1800s. And she's holding a beer bottle, and in that hand, it's actually a glass of beer. So, like I said, brewers' wives are sort of the origin of the stereotype trope of the witch with the pointy hat and the cauldron. They were brewers in the kitchen, in the beer house, and they would make the beer and serve the beer. And then in more modern times, it became more of a male, male dominated field. But beer making was a woman's thing. Women made the beer and brewed it and served it. And the pointy hat was so that people could see them in a crowd and know who to go to. And then it became demonized and villainized because, If you don't want to believe me, go look it up yourself. It's all available online for free. Google is amazing. But I thought that was really cool, and I just felt like sharing that little bit of history with you guys. Because putting away the recycling, I was looking at that, and I was like, oh my gosh, look at that. I thought that was really cool. It was on the bottle, and then my memory was like, oh, wait a minute, I remember. So brewers' wives are the original witches, and the only reason it became a negative connotation with witches is because most likely rumors started probably by men when they wanted to take over the beer business, that she's not just brewing beer in her cauldron, she's a witch and she does all these wicked things, and the point, it's all rumor. That's how they all started. All because what? They didn't like seeing women being empowered and doing their own thing and thriving at it. Tale as old as time.